Good morning, everyone. Starting this video to update you on the current market scenario for Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's a pretty complex situation because we're in an accumulation range, right? On the daily chart, the weekly chart, and on the 4-hour chart, we might see some false signals, or we could have a structural break that is actually an internal liquidity sweep. So it's a complex scenario. We started the impulse movement here with low volume, now increasing. This rise could signal a daily chart shock or an exhaustion phase leading to correction from this order block, our hot zone. The price nears our POI between 100 Moscow and $600 and $4,600 for a potential short. This is high risk as we're in a strong bullish structure on weekly and daily time frames, trading against the upward flow. Or it could be an exhaustion phase for us to start the correction movement. A downward movement from this impulse. Starting from this order block, this hot zone, I'm going to share with you the possibilities I see here. The price is approaching our POI, which would be our hot zone, sitting between 101,600 and around 4,600. In these two regions, we could position ourselves for a short. That's one possibility, a potential scenario. Taking a short opportunity would be a high-risk scenario. Extremely risky, because on the weekly time frame and the daily time frame we are in a bullish structure, a very strong bullish structure, quite optimistic. In other words, we would be trading against the upward flow, but it's a possibility. It's what the market is showing us right now. The market is indicating that the price did indeed create a bearish range to be traded, but it's a high risk range. But it is a possibility. It is what the market is showing us now. The market is showing us that the price did create a bearish range to be traded, but it's a high risk range. This shock and these two peaks here should actually be seen as liquidity, right? For this scenario to be valid, the bullish scenario we have here is as follows. After breaking this shock, the price could even find support in this order block, right? It could start a correction movement, finding support in this order block below this internal liquidity, which would be our IRL, our internal liquidity, and then initiate a bullish movement here, which would be between 95 to 150 and 94 to 300. 95 to 250 to 94 to 300 and 4300 and 4300. Our high POI and our POI for taking a long position are the two possibilities I'm seeing for Bitcoin for now, because Bitcoin is in a complex scenario, a messy scenario, an ugly accumulation. Ideally, the price would break out of this accumulation by breaking this high or breaking this low, which would be a strong low and a strong high. That would create a new valid trading structure, a clearer structure. But for now, we're still within this trading range, this accumulation phase, and we'll have to trade within it. The ideal is to trade with lower exposure. These are the possibilities I see. You could trade this short in that hot zone, or wait for the long and try both setups, or just wait for the market to move more clearly, for Bitcoin to move more clearly, so we can trade a clearer structure. Because aside from these two possibilities, for now, for the next few hours or days, I don't see anything much different from this. There might be a buying opportunity in this order block that was just formed because it left us some liquidity for induction. Right, IRL here, to induce retail to buy prematurely. It could mitigate this order block here as well. It would be an internal order block. Okay, then the price could indeed mitigate it and start the movement. It's between 98,000 to 30 and 97,500. It's another possibility we have perhaps. Ethereum is the same thing, but with Ethereum we managed to take advantage of a really good opportunity. In December we managed to get Ethereum in the region of 3,120, and we've been riding that wave ever since. Ethereum is also entering a hot zone. I believe Ethereum could take this peak as liquidity, mitigating this area around 3,040 to set up a short. If that doesn't happen, we'll do the same thing, wait for a new structure to form. Because there's still a lot of liquidity below, so there's not much confirmation on Ethereum either. It's a pretty complex market scenario, okay?